Hello and welcome. My name is Mimi, and today I'll take you on a journey for some core burn and maybe some booty burn. You're in for a Pilates class, and I hope you enjoy. Let's get straight into it. We're going to start lying on our back. So lower your back down, then bend your knees and pull your heels underneath your knees. Have your hands just resting for now beside your hips. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable with it. Take a long deep breath into your stomach, up into your chest. And as you exhale out, start to activate your powerhouse. Draw your navel towards your spine, cinch around your waistline, and lift your pelvic floor up. Let's do that one more time. Long deep breath into the stomach, up into the chest, and then as you exhale out, fire up your powerhouse. Keep that powerhouse now active as you keep on breathing into your rib cage and into your chest, but not so much into your stomach. With your next exhale out, start to press your lower ribs into the ground, tuck your tailbone under, squeeze your butt, and start to lift your hips up into a glute bridge. Come back down, try to stay in that C curve, and then go again for another round. Lift that bum up towards the floor and come back down. So we get slowly into it. Adding some muscle squeeze your bum and hamstring. And yeah, we're having a great time. Exhale out whenever you lift your hips up towards the sky. Give me another 4 like so. And then we're going to add in some arm movements. Let's go for another 3. Coming all the way up 2. Last one, come all the way up. Lift your arms up at the same time. Drop them down overhead behind you. Lower your hips down. Lower your arms down. Same movement, another 7 rounds. Lift up high. Extend your arms overhead. So listen, whenever you come up into your glute bridge, you want to make sure that your belly button still draws towards your spine. So hip bones up high, yes, but stomach pulls in. So there is a pelvis tilt going on. You tilt your pelvis slightly backwards, and with that you take the load away from your lower back and you really channel it to your glutes and your hamstring, exactly where we want to work here. Come up once more into your glute bridge, then stay here. Bring your hands back on top of your shoulder. Turn your palms towards another. Suck your stomach in. Let's open those arms to the side and then press your palms back together. Open your arms to the side. Press your palms back together. Whenever you open your arms to the side, you want to keep the hips high and vice versa. We're going to add a little movement. So open your arms to the side, heel to walk your feet towards another. Lift your right knee into your chest as you connect palms, and then open, step right foot down. Left leg goes up. Beautiful, and come back down. Your hips don't drop at any point, even then when you take one foot off the floor. Make sure that you keep on firing up those bum cheeks. We all feel the burn, and that's exactly what we're here for, right? So let's go for another 4. Stay with it. 3. Stay. 2. Last one, bring that left knee up, bring your hands up. Step that left foot down, bring your right knee up, keep your arms grounded. From here, pull your right knee towards your chest as much as you can. Let's go. Bum back down to the floor, tap, and then thrust those hips up high. We still want to work on that principle, keeping the lower back extended and long. So you're not arching up here. You're not sticking your belly up towards the sky. You're still working on a tailbone tuck, and you lift from a strong glute. Let's go for another 4. Looking good. 3, 2, stay with me. Don't even think of shortcutting. I see you. Come up high. Hold it here. Now open your right knee to the side and sip that inner thigh back to the other. Open to the side. Knee points up. Open to the side. Come back through your center. Open to the side. Back to your center. Give me another 4 here. Keep those hips lifted. Don't even drop an inch. 3, 2, and your last one. Open to the side. Come back through center. Step right foot down. Roll your hips back down. Cross your left ankle over your right knee, and then stretch that left side out. Whew. Pulling those knees gently towards your chest and pressing that left knee away from you. Take another breath in here. Exhale out. And then reset. Right foot down to the floor. Left foot goes behind it. Bring your hands behind your head. Take a breath in with an exhale. Crunch up. Roll up chin to chest. Look between your legs towards your toes, and then come back down. Up. Exhale. And down. Let's crunch up. Come back down. All the way up. And back down. Give me another 4. and 3, and 2, last one, come on up. Stay here with me. Have your elbows wide, so your head is lifted from a strong core, not so much from your arms pulling it up. So the back of your neck is not strained. From here, walk on the spot, right knee up into your chest, step it down, left leg up into your chest, and back down. Every time we pull our knee a little closer towards our face, we also want to lift that pretty face a little closer to our knees. So the core is really pulling knees and shoulder girdle towards another. Stay with me. Let's go for another 4. Wonderful. 3, 2, your last one. Left leg up, left leg down. Bring your right knee into your chest once more. Straighten that right leg up towards the ceiling. Lower right leg down. Bring it back up. Down and bring it back up. So if this is getting a little bit too strong, feel free to drop your head down at any time, but learn to adjust instead of quitting. So you don't want to stop moving, just make it work for you. You also could bend that right knee and work with a bent knee, which also takes a little bit intensity out of it. So find your limit and then push through it for another 3, 2, last one. Drop your right knee as low as your left knee, open to the side. Squeeze your legs back together, open to the side, squeeze your legs back together. You still want to make sure that your lower back is pressed down into the floor and that your core is so turned on that the rest of the body doesn't wobble even then when we kick that right leg over to the side. Stay here for another 4 and 3, looking sharp. 2, your last one, open to the side, come back together, bend your right knee, have a rest, lean back. Inhale, 8 crunches for active recovery. Exhale, come up, and down. Come on up, and down. All the way up, and down. Good. Let's do it. Breathing through it. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And your last one, come on up, stay here, elbows wide or drop your head if it's too strong. Walk your feet towards another, squeeze your knees like you're holding onto a $100 bill and you don't want to lose it. Pick both knees up into your chest, drop toes down. Lift knees up into your chest, drop them back down. Don't lose that $100 bill between your knees. Also, maintain imprint position, so at no point a hand can fit between you and your lower back. You keep on pressing down to seal that gap. So it's not your hip flexors only that are working here, but really the core. And that's what we want. Let's go for another 4 here. Looking good. 3. Keep on pushing down. 2. And your last one. Well done. Right foot down to the floor. Kick your left leg up towards the ceiling. Inhale to prepare. Left leg down. So here, we not just strengthen, but we also lengthen. Feel how you pull your left leg past that point where it gets easy, where it is easy, and add in a little more stretching. Wonderful. Let's go for another 4. And 3. And 2. Your last one all the way up. Stretch it long. Drop your left knee as low as your right knee. Activate your core even more so you stay nice and steady as you swing left leg to the side. Close your knees back together. Open to the side and close. Let's go. You got this. I know. You got this. Push through it. Open to the side. Oof. And back together. Give me another 4 here. Nice. And 3. So good. And 2. And your last one, open to the side, close your knees back together, and then reset. Come all the way down, hands back to the outer hips. Walk your heels in again so they really sit underneath your knees. Ground through all 4 corners of each foot. Press your lower hips down into the floor. Curl your tailbone under, tilt that pelvis back. Let's go up into a glute bridge and back down. Come all the way up and back down. Up high, reset, 1 more like so, and then we add in our arms again. So when you lift your hips up, bring your hands over your head, hands down, hips down. Even then, when you bring your arms over your head, you don't want to let your ribs flare. So work your core to pull the ribs towards the center line and to drag ribs down towards hips. Yes, that's the one. Let's go for another 2. Lift and reach, come back down. lift and reach, stay here, place your hands on top of your shoulders, walk your feet towards another, open your arms to the side, press palms towards another and lift your booty maybe a little higher. Let's go for another 3 like so. So 4 reps all together, and then we add in our knee lift. So we walk on the spot, bringing that left leg up. Let's go up and down, right knee up and down. Bring your left leg up and back down, all the way up. So pull that knee really to your hands without moving the hands away from your chest line. Let's go. Another 3. Woohoo. 2. And last one. Now keep your arms lifted. Bring your left leg up. Actually, hands can come back down to the floor. Let's go for glute bridges from here. Down and up, down and up. Good work. Push through that right side. So now it should be your right glute that is really firing up. It starts to talk to you. Maybe it's a little bit of dirty talk, and that's okay. Whatever it takes to push through it. Let's go for another 2. Up and down. One more. Come all the way up. Stay here. Open your left knee to the side without dropping too much through the hips, and then zip the knee back up. Open to the side. Knee points up. To the side and close. Open to the side and close. Can you give me another 4? Of course you can. To the side, close. 2 more. Yes, yes, yes. Last one. Well done. Step left foot down, roll down. Oof. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Press that right knee away. Reach around your left thigh. Oh, and give some TLC back to that right side. It probably needs it. It doesn't take long, hey, for that muscle to really fire up. Once we mind-muscle connect, mind-body connect, when we really think about squeezing into the muscle we activate. That is what we do a lot in Pilates. We really are with our bodies. Step that left foot back down. Step your right foot down. Hands are going back again behind our heads. Take a breath in to prepare. With an exhale, crunch up, look towards your knees, lift all of your scap off the floor if you can. Come up high and back down. Lift up high and back down. Whew, this is our active recovery. So enjoy the calm before the storm. Lift up high, come back down, lifting up, down. Let's go for 2 more. Up and down. Last one, come on up. Stay here. Elbows wide, head is lifted from your core. Bring one leg up into tabletop position. Join by your second leg. Bring your feet together. Keep the heels connected, but turn your toes out. Pilates stance, turn your knees out. From here, press those legs away from you. Seal your inner thighs towards another. Bend your knees, and then reverse curl your tailbone off the floor to pull your knees towards your elbows. So yeah, we lift our bum off the floor, we reverse crunch, and we do all of that with as little momentum as possible and as much strength as we can. So it is a slow movement. Find a little bit of air time when your butt is lifted. Nice. Squeeze through it for another 5. Let's go. 4. Let's go. 3. Nice. 2. And your last one, pull it in, press it out, and lower. Then your head back down. Bring your hands back down to the outer hips. You can also modify by walking your hands underneath your butt. If you feel like it's getting a little bit too strong, you could also hold the long edges of the yoga mat. Align your heels with your sit bones. Find your imprint position. Draw your navel in. Right leg moves. Slow your right leg down. Zip your inner thighs back together. Change over to the other side. Left leg down. Bring your legs back together. So listen, it is really important to work on your imprint, even if that means that you only go halfway down with that leg. I rather have this only halfway than leg all the way down, but the lower back moves away from the floor, because then you don't do anything for your core. It's all only hip flexors and maybe a little bit of a rocking movement, but it doesn't really get those deep core muscles. So work on it. Press lower back down, right leg goes slow. Zip it back together. We're in for another 3. Looking good, everyone. 2. Your last one. Left leg down. Come back up. Now extend your arms again on top of your shoulders. Take a breath in to prepare. With an exhale, crunch all the way up to touch your toes. and then come back down. Lift up high, and come back down. Lift up high, and back down. Let's go. Up to the toes, back to the floor, up to the toes, back to the floor. Give me another 5. Oh, yes. Another 4. Oh, yes. Another 3. Another 2. Last one. Come on up. Beautiful. Come back down, but stay in that dead back shape. Open your feet hip width distance apart. Have your hands hip width distance apart. Press your lower back into the floor. Only one arm and one leg moves. So it's my right arm and my left leg comes down to the floor, and then zip it back. Those other twos don't move at all. For a fact, they actually help to steady the rest of the body. So my torso can be still. My lower back is pressed down. Nice. Let's go for another 4 here. Open and return. Open and return. Let's go for 2 more. Open and return. 1 more. Open and return. Hands can come back down to the floor. Seal and zip your inner thighs back towards another. Double legs. Again, the option to hold onto the yoga mat. Pop hands underneath the hips. Stay in your imprint. Come down. Strong core. Exhale out. Lift back up. Come down and lift back up. Whenever you come towards the floor, work with your glutes as well. A little bit of a butt squeeze really helps to stay in imprint. So make your whole body work, because it's a full body exercise. Find mind muscle connection to squeeze and activate even more fibers so you can push through it, because I know you can. Like I said earlier, if it's too much, modify. Bend your knees and work with a shorter angle, and you might be able to stay with me, because that's the main goal. Give me another 3 here. Good work. Woo. 2 more. Pull your chin towards your chest. Last one. Open up and then come back up. We have one grand finale. Go with me. Hands up high. Feet on top of your hips. We're gonna open our arms and our legs at the same time. So dead back, just doubled up. Roll up. Lift your head off the floor. Take a breath in to prepare. With an exhale, drop legs and arms. Come back up and touch your toes. For 8. Open, come up. 7. Open, come up. 6. And 5. You're looking good. Push through it. 4. 3. 2. Almost there. Last one. Well done. How was that? Ooh, freaking amazing, I would say. My core is fired up. So shake it out, loosen it out, loosen it up. Do whatever it takes, because we're not quite finished yet. Then, when you're ready, straighten your feet into the corners of the yoga mat. Create length through your lower back. Bring your arms over your head. Take a breath in. With an exhale, chin to chest, hands over your hips. And then with little momentum and so much strength, roll up, reach over your toes. As you reach and stretch long, pull your waistline back and away from you. Then come back up nice and tall. Inhale, curl your tailbone under, drop your sternum inwards, and with strength, roll back down onto your back. Arms again over your head. Inhale, chin to chest, roll up. Exhale. Reach for your toes. Come up nice and tall. Inhale. Give me another 2 like so, or 1.5. With control, come down. Swipe your arms over your head. Inhale. Chin to chest. Round your way back up. Exhale. Reach for your toes. Come back up nice and tall. In. Exhale. Roll back down. We did an extra one, but that's okay. Chin to chest. Roll back up. With momentum. With strength, no momentum, come over your toes. Sit nice and tall. Then bend your knees. Let your hands come on top of your knees. Take a breath in to puff your chest up high. Then from here, do quite the opposite. Curl your tailbone under. Lean back. Don't go as far as earlier, but into a depth that is challenging. Try to create as many rolls as possible with your stomach. So we don't want to stretch the skin. We actually really want to wrinkle the skin here. Then stay in that C curve. Start to pick your right arm up. Bring the right arm back down and on top of your right knee. Left arm goes up and then come back down. Right arm up. Beautiful. Stay in your C curve even then when you lift one arm up high. Let's go. Up and down. Halfway here. Another 5. Looking good. 4. Nice. 3. Nice. 2. And your last one, lift up high. Beautiful. Stay with your arms where you are. Walking on the spot. Right knee in and down. So sometimes we tend to pull the chin towards the knee when we lift. And that's okay, but not right now. For now, we want to keep that shoulder girdle frozen. Like no movement. Only the legs are moving. Looking good. Let's go for another 4. Nice. 3, feel the burn? Me too. We're doing it right. 2. Last one, pull it in. Beautiful. Bring your arms, both of them up. Arms back down, both knees in and back up. So double, double. Yes, double trouble. In and down. Both arms up. Down, both knees in. Woo! Let's go for another 4. Up, down, in, down, up, down, in, down. Last 2. Up, down, in, down. One more. Up, down, in, down. Holy moly. Good job. Swing your legs around. Let's stretch that stomach out just for a second. So come onto your thighs. Have your hands in front of your shoulder, generous distance, and then lift up. So you don't want to jam your lower back. It's about stretching your abdominals and maybe bringing some space to your chest as well. Take another breath in here. Let that breath go. And then come back down onto your stomach. Pull your hands back underneath your shoulders. And then press up and come with me into tabletop position. For our tabletop position, we want to have our shoulders on top of our wrists, knees underneath our hips. Activate your core. So draw your navel in, lengthen slightly through your tailbone, but stay broad through your chest. Extend that right leg out behind you. Pull it towards your belly button. Extend it back out and pull it in. Listen, whenever you kick that right heel up behind you, you don't want to make it look super sexy. I know, it's hard not to. But we want to actually lock our core in, and we want to keep that lower back straight, not that beautiful, sexy arch. I know. But what happens is that then we really fire up our glute and our hamstring, and we will look super sexy once we step off the yoga mat. Okay, so put the work in now to have the benefits later. No belly dropping. Give me another 4 here. And 3. And 2. Kick it out. Your last one, kick it out. Stay here. Circle that leg for 4. 3. Remember, no arching back. 2. Last one, then go the other way. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Bend your right knee to your left knee. Open it to the side like a peeing dog. Lift that leg. Close it back down. Lift that leg. Close it back down. Let's go. 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Close your legs and then drop knees back down. Tuck your toes under. Lift your knees. Walk your hands out or your feet so you can come with me into plank position. Squeeze your butt. Tuck your tailbone under. Lift the navel up. Split your shoulder blades slightly apart. From here, hardly moving. Free your right hand. Tap your left shoulder. Come back down. Tap your right shoulder with your left hand. Come back down. So it's not about speed. Quite the opposite. The slower the move, the longer we have to balance on one hand only, and the more work our core has to do. So we want that. Moving slow. Give yourself a little challenge here with more air time. Give me another 3. Good job. 2. And your last one. Well done. Press it up into down dog. Come back into plank. Stretch your shoulders, press into down dog and into your plank. Push it back. Press from your shoulders. Let them work. Give me another 2 here. You're looking great. 1 more. And then come back. Beautiful. Drop now onto your knees. Make sure that the distance between knees and hands is big enough that you can follow with your shoulders and the front of the hip is straight. Often what happens is that we stick our butt out behind you when we work towards push-ups. We don't want that right now. We want to have the front of the hip open. Have your hands underneath your shoulders. Activate your core, squeeze your butt. Bend your elbows to the back of the room. Feel how the elbows are brushing your tricep as you brushing your rib cage as you come low and then back up. If that means you only can dip like that, go for it, but keep those elbows tucked in. No winging elbows. Let's go. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and your last one. Good job. Sit it back. Have a short breather here. You can turn your palms up. Let your forehead rest. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Another 2 in and out. Let's do one more. Take a breath in and out. And then from here, round your way back up to switch over to the other side. Fix shoulders on top of your wrist, hips on top of your knees. And find your core engagement. Extend left leg out behind you. Inhale. Draw knee towards chest. Remember, no arching back, but a big, big, huge, massive bum squeeze. From here we lift. From here we create opening in the front of the left hip, not by arching that back. That's good. Move through it with grace. Same tempo all the way through. Give me another 5. Woo. And 4. Woo. And 3. 2 more. Come on up. Stay here. Circle that leg for 4 rounds one way. 2, 3, and 4. And then go forward the other way around. 2, 3, and 4. Bend your left knee back down beside your right knee. Peeing dog on the other side. Lift and come down. By the way, this is not the official term for that exercise. But if you want to make it official, I'm here for it. Let's go for another 4 and 3. Looking good. 2 and your last one. Good job. Left knee goes back down to the floor. Walk your hands up. We have one more plank position. We're almost there, so stick with me, okay? Just last few exercises here. Find your plank position and walk your feet towards another. Lock core in, squeeze your butt. Step your right foot to the side. Left foot. Step your right foot in. Left foot in. Tap. Left leg leads. Out. Out. In. Right tap. Right first. Out. Out. In. Left tap. Tap. Left out. Out. In. In. Right leads. Out. Out. In. In. Left leg. Last one. Out. Out. In. In. And then stay here. Press into down dog for 8 and 7. Work those shoulders, work that core, stretch your legs and your spine at the same time. Woo. Let's go for another 4. 3. Oh yeah, oh yeah. 2. Nice. And your last one, press it back. Come into plank position once more. Drop your knees. Last set of press-ups. Walk your hands a little wider this time. We're gonna open our elbows to the sides in a 45 degrees angle. So it is less tricep and more chest, and it might mean you have a little more power. Let's give it a go. So again, straighten the front of the hips, squeeze your butt, and your core. Come low. Press up for 8. For 7. Same thing. If you can't go all the way down, just go as far as you can go. No need to go all the way. Find your limit and play with that. And then give me a smile and a hip hip hooray for the last 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 more. Yes, another one in the books. Let's come all the way down. Forehead to the floor, hands beside your hips. Calm yourself with a few breaths in and out. Beautiful. Hands down in front of you. Lift your shoulders off the floor. Tuck your toes under. Sit back and lift your knees up. Have your knees wide. Wriggle from side to side. Flossing your hips here. And then come into a forward fold. Feet back into neutral. Let everything just hang over your legs. Soften your knees, round your way up, vertebrae at a time, drawing navel in as you do so. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Drop them back down, widen across your collarbones. Then find a nice stable stance. Lift your arms over your head. Take a breath with me. Exhale, drop everything over your legs. Let's do that one more time. Bring your arms over your head. Inhale. And drop. Let it all go. Last one. Come all. And then stay here with me. Exhale out. Maybe finish with a little bit of a dance. We love that for us. Feel amazing about yourself because you are amazing. And I hope you had fun, and I'll see you next time again for some Pilates or maybe some yoga or some HIIT. Let me know what you want to see in the comment box as well, and I'll deliver. Mwah! Have a beautiful day.